Welcome back to the Rome Total War AI only campaign, part 5, the possible finale. Is it going to be the final episode? Well, right now, it's looking like it could be. There's only 3 great powers left. The Scipii, the Greeks, and the Julii. Who is going to win? Now, the Scipii is fighting a war on 2 fronts. Despite being the most powerful faction, they're fighting the Julii and the Greeks. So that is going to be very interesting to see. Who's going to win this war? And I'm going to be honest, if the Scipii wins and takes over the Greek territory, they will win the campaign. If they lose, and the Greeks and the Julii come to dominate, one of those factions is going to win. So, yeah, the Scipii, they're very close right now. Can they do it in this episode? Let's find out. They are having a rather good start to it as well. Domus Dulcis Domus has been taken by the Scipiones. Although the Julii, they want some of this land for themselves. Can the Scipian reinforcements get in here in time? Ooh, it's not looking good. Campus Alani has fallen, the general who was here has died, and Massalia has fallen, back under Greek control. Come on Scipii, you can do this. They're trying to take land in the north, but they're gonna lose territories as well. Right, they held out down here. Can they now take Vicoscophe before the Greek reinforcements get in? No, they abandoned it. No, oh, I thought they had a ceasefire. Are they still at war? Yes, they're still at war. Oh, thank God. I got worried there for a second. I thought they'd signed a ceasefire, but nah. The war continues. Yeah, they're gonna have to fight this out to the end. They gave up on the siege, but they seem still able to take it. I don't know why they gave up here. Ooh, loads of troops crossing over now into Germania. The Greeks trying to get into Italy. Interesting. And they did push back the Romans as well, although very weak. Nah, I think this Italian expedition is going to fail. Ah, if only either AI was smart enough to actually cross the Mediterranean. Ah, that would make it much more interesting. If that was the case, I think the Julii would win. But sadly, it is not smart enough, and yeah, that's a big hitter on the Julii. That means their only way into Europe is to go the long way round, all the way up through Scythia. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult for them. Ooh, the Scipii right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 settlements under siege in the same turn. The Greeks are struggling. They've had quite a lot of battles and they're slowly running out of troops. These stacks are going down. Oh, massive battle happening over here. It's still under siege, but wow, that's a lot of troops. All those stacks trying to pile in there, all get involved. Any territory actually fallen? Yes, Vicoscophe fell. This settlement here and Massalia have both fallen. Although the Julii are arriving, trying to save the day with Captain Lucius. Damn fell to the Scipiones. It's not looking good right now for the Greek city-states. Yeah, it's all crumbling. Ooh, what they need to do, I think, is, of course, try and defend up here, but they also need to have a big push into Italy. If they can take this economic heartland from the Romans, then they might just be able to win it. But I doubt they have the strength. Yeah, they don't have the troops. Yeah, the Scipii held down here. They're now continuing to expand up north. The Julii, they're giving it a go, but that's a lot of Romans to deal with. They did take the Amazon settlement from the British. I guess that's something. Ooh, well done to the Julii, taking Campus Samarte. Or Samarte. Yeah, they could actually have some good progress here. It's a race against time right now for the Scipii. What they need to do is they need to destroy or kick out of mainland Europe the Greek city-states before the Julii get too strong. Although, come to think about it, looking at these armies here, they could actually just hold both fronts at the same time. Denmark has fallen. Come on, Greeks. I want to see the Greek city-states and the Julii working together do it. I really want to see them right now. Come on. Destroy the Scipii. Another settlement fallen. Trier under siege. Nabomartius under siege. And just look at all of those troops by the Scipii. They've put Campus the Marti under siege as well. No chance for Julii can hold on to this. And I was correct, the Scipii took it. Well done to them, I guess. Nabomartius has fallen as well. They now have a way into Iberia. Lugdunum under siege. Trier fell. Lugdunum has fallen. Holy moly, look at all these Julians. Wow, that's a lot of troops. Scipii, they're actually done a struggle. Now, the biggest weakness for the Julii is the amount of land they have to traverse. Like, this is going to take a lot of turns, especially with only one bridge. So they are done a struggle, but wow, that's a lot of troops. Basically, all of Rome is gathering right now in just Scythia. Yeah, look at what the Scipii is bringing as well. Oof. Defeat imminent. The House of Scipii. Interesting. I think it's long victory objectives, so yeah, first to take 50 settlements. Yeah, they could actually win it this episode. Samabrovia has fallen, Alesia under siege, Lemons under siege, they're about to go for Oscar. Oscar now under siege. Alesia, Lemons both fell on the same turn, and the Julii, they're all just stuck on this side of the bridge. They can only seem to send one army through at a time. Right, they've crossed over north. They're trying to use this river to, I think, distract the Scipii. Yeah, they're gathering up their troops. Oscar has fallen. Scipii now in Iberia, putting Numantia under siege. Even the Brutii want a bit of a fun. They've landed again and probably going to go for Deva. No, it crashed. No. I'll try load back in. No. Sadly there's no autosave. There's no autosave with this mod. Or at least not one that's running. So we're back at the start. You know what, I'll try get back to the place where we were at. Okay, I have mostly caught up now. Took quite a while, but we got here. There's going to be some sort of Dunkirk thing going on here, I can imagine. Just looking at the map, trying to just get your troops back over to London, have the Greek city-states at least survive until the end of the game, but nah, I think they're going to cut them off first. Oh, now they sign an alliance. A little bit too late though, I think. So we have basically caught up. The world, it's a little bit different. I think, yeah, there's some differences. The Julii yet have not arrived. But, yeah, this version probably works in favour of the Scipii, but there's nothing I can do. These mods, they get a bit unstable at times. I do the best that I can. Okay, it just crashed again, as I believe the Scipii took a settlement. I think I know the cause of the crash. I think what's happened is, the Scipii, I think they hit 50 settlements and won the game, and that is causing it, for whatever reason, to crash. So yeah, I think it's because of the Scipii winning. Now, luckily I was making my own autosaves, so I've just reloaded back to where we were. Yeah, the Scipii, they're going to put Oscar under siege, they're going to take it, that's going to be settlement number 50, oh, they also took this settlement as well. That'll be 50 settlements, they win, game crashes. So sadly, I am forced to make this the final episode, which is a shame because I really enjoyed the series. But to be honest, I think it was going to end this episode anyway, if I'm going to be honest. The Scipii, they're going to take all of Iberia, we know that. The Greeks, they're going to be out of it, nothing they can do. Carthage, nothing they can do. The Julii, yeah, there's nothing they can really do as well because, yeah, it's just going to be a massive battle here. This is going to last for about 200 turns. taking into consideration past experience of AI-only campaigns. And I think the Scipii will come out on top. Yeah, I know the Julii have a lot of troops, but the Scipii, they also have a lot of troops. And, you know, they can recruit more, they've got more money, more settlements. Eventually, they will win it. It could take 200, 300, maybe 400 turns there. So yeah, the Scipii will eventually win this campaign. And the world will be covered in blue. One last thing I want to do before I go is check the stats. And I want to get in the final 5 great powers. So as we can see, the Seleucid Empire, the Germans, the Greek city-states, the Julii, and the Scipii. They were dominant throughout the entire campaign. Top from start to finish. Yeah, so the Julii here, they really got powerful. Yeah, as the Germans began to fail, they got really powerful. But they didn't do much against the Scipii. The Scipii were always powerful, but you can definitely see a power increase as the Greeks began to fall. Let's try get military. Yeah, so the Scipii, they have the largest army, and it's just going to continue to go up and up. How many soldiers is that? That's 1.6 million men. Impressive. Whereas the rest of the world combined cannot even compete with that. Production, of course, to the Scipii. Territory, of course, to the Scipii. Yeah, about to hit 50, that must have been it. For sure. The Julii ended it with 30 settlements. The Greeks with 10, and the other 2 died out. Financially, it is the Scipii, although the Julii are doing well. And then population, again, to the Scipii. So yeah, the Scipii, they clearly got the win. I want to give the most indecisive faction award to Macedon, who could not decide if they want war with the Julii or a ceasefire with the Julii. I want to put the most boring faction award to Carthage, who spawned as Carthage in this random generator. No idea how that happened. And they've played Carthage, doing really nothing throughout the entire series. They took 2 Armenian settlements, but that's about it. Oh yeah, they took Palma as well. I want to give the Diplomatic Award to the Egyptians for finding the United Nations in the early game. I want to give the Survival Award to the British, for just surviving until the end of the game, all the way up here. And there's of course many more that I could do, but I think I'm going to end it here. Well done Scipii, well done Julii for second, well done Greek city-states on coming third. It was a good one, I do really hope you enjoyed it, I really did. There's another version of this that I want to do. Every faction starts off completely random. Random units with random stats. So Carthage could start off with urban cohorts, but those urban cohorts could be the strength of peasants, whereas peasants could only be available to the Brutii and could actually be an artillery unit instead. So yeah, there's lots of crazy things you can randomise with this. Also, every faction will start off with only 1 settlement. 1 settlement, their capital, randomly generated onto the map. That is another AI only that I want to do, and that will be happening in a couple of months' time, so make sure you are subscribed to check that out. I also want to do a similar mod, one exactly the same, but as a let's play. I think it could be interesting, like starting as Armenia with urban cohorts, but this is my starting settlement, or this is my starting settlement, or wherever. I think it could be interesting. And then having to expand out with spies to explore the world, see where everyone else has spawned. I think it could be a very interesting, like, Rome Total War Discovery spin-off series. I think it could be a lot of fun. Let me know if you want to see it. But before I do that, there is another series coming, another Let's Play. Currently top secret, not talking about it yet, but it is coming, and I am sure many of you will be excited for it. I've started to post a few teasers around, so keep your eyes open for them. And yeah, I'm really excited to do it. I'm looking forwards to it. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed this series. Please do share with anyone you think may be interested. I'm trying to keep Rome Total War alive, as well as Medieval 2 in 2020, because these classical titles, they deserve that love, that attention for many more years to come, and yeah, I'm happy to continue with it. Thank you so much for your support as well. These videos have gotten thousands and thousands of views each. Creative Assembly, I am a channel with 14,000 subscribers doing Rome Total War. I get thousands of views every single day. That is more views than what channels with 50k or 100k subscribers get covering Troy. Creative Assembly, the numbers are here, the fans are here. Get this game remastered. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you for the next one. And for now, goodbye.